Okay, good morning. Good morning. It's your favorite coach or your favorite trainer, Coach Chuck. Kind of off his square a little bit, but we're going to fix that. I was just sharing with Heidi today that I had a glass of wine last night, which is not a big deal, but it's one of the rules I have. I do not drink during the week. But again, summer is fleeting and I am human. And I wanted to do some human things last night, one of which was drink a glass of wine. It was delicious. So I'm over here. I'm going to go ahead and get over here. You guys know what that means. You're going to go ahead and get on your square. Let's do our little breathing, right? Let's do our little body scan, inventory of the body. Okay. Let's start with the glutes. The glutes, the most important part of the body, the glutes, right? Especially if you spent any time in your life sitting, the glutes should be your focus. So let's go ahead and squeeze the glutes and then relax those. Squeeze those glutes and relax them. By the way, feet should be just outside of hip width apart, right? Pointed straight ahead while we're doing this. Weight should be in the heels, right? Knees should be straight but not locked. Okay, let's go ahead and squeeze those glutes again. Relax them. Squeeze one more time, and this time I want you to keep them engaged. Now let's start with the breathing, and I want 4 deep breaths. I want you to envision your lungs actually expanding and stretching, and then you're just going to let the air come out. We're going to breathe in through the mouth and out of the mouth, right? Eyes open for the first 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and close those eyes, and you're going to continue to breathe in that same fashion, but just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Today, we're just going to do a simple body scan, okay? So you're still breathing, weight is still in your heels, your glutes are still engaged. I want you to just wiggle your toes. Start wiggling your toes, right? Spread them out, spray them apart, right? Bring them back together, kind of make a wave from the pinky to the big toe and then back, small wave. And when I say wave, you're trying to pick it up, and then the next one gets picked up. The one behind that goes down, but the one in front of that, just create a wave. Just gonna do a couple of those, right? Nice. Now just shifting your arch of your foot, pressing that to the ground, and then pushing the outside of the foot to the ground. I'm just going to keep shifting back and forth inside that shoe or on the floor. Okay, now let's just rock back to the heels and then rock back to the toes. The whole time we're just kind of taking inventory, scanning the feet, seeing how they feel. Are they reacting? Are they cramping, right? Do they feel supple? Do they feel ready to support you? By the way, thank your feet while you're down there thinking about them. Show some gratitude for them supporting you this morning and every day up to this day, right? We're trying to create this positive relationship, this mind-body connection with our body, okay? All right, now let's take the feet, bring them close together. Remember, we're still breathing. We're gonna go ahead and reset, engage those glutes, right? Put the weight back in the heel. Nice, okay, we're still breathing, still breathing. Now we're gonna move from the feet to the ankles, right? And what I like to do is start making small circles with the ankles. So with the feet together, you have to go in the same direction with those circles, but go ahead and start making circles, right? It's gonna make those ankles flex and extend as you shift the weight from side to side and front to back, making these circles. Just taking a quick scan or appraisal of those ankles, seeing how they're feeling. While you're down there, you're thanking them, showing them gratitude as well. You might notice that your knees are making circles as well. You can't make circles with your ankles without making circles with your knees. you're going to notice that your hips are moving as well, right? And so as we're noticing these things, we're going mentally to these body parts and just seeing how they feel while they are moving and shifting. And while we're there, let's go ahead and reverse those circles. We are showing some gratitude to each and every body part, right? They're all important. I say the glutes are the most important because I show favoritism, but every part of your body is important, very important. Okay, so stop with the shifting or stop with the circles. Now let's go ahead and take the wide stance or separate those feet. Let's get the feet just a couple inches outside of your shoulder width apart this time, right? Let's go ahead and spray those fingers apart as wide as you can. They're still hanging to the side. Glutes are still engaged. Weight is in the heels. And I'm going to make a big fist with both hands, as tight as I can. I'm going to spray those fingers apart again. And I'm going to make a big fist. I'm just going to keep doing that. While I'm doing that, right, I am scanning the fingers, scanning the palms, scanning the wrists, seeing how they're moving. Are they cramping? Do they feel good? Showing gratitude to that part of the body as well. Okay, now I'm going to take my arms with the fingers sprayed apart and raise them out to the side. Raise them out to the side. And then I'm going to keep going up until my thumbs touch above my head. All right, arms are straight at the elbow. I'm reaching up towards the ceiling. My weight is in the heels. I'm squeezing my butt. And then I'm going to trace a big old circle, bringing those arms back down, right? And then I'm going to touch the pinkies in front of me. Arms are straight at the elbows, right? So it's like I just traced a big old circle. I'm going to do that again, reaching down, out to the side, right? Reaching up now, arms are straight at the elbows, and I'm going to go ahead and touch the thumbs at the top, right? While I'm doing that, I'm scanning the entire arm, starting at the shoulders down. We're going to do that again. Just seeing how they're moving. Showing a little gratitude, letting them know that you did not forget about them and you appreciate them holding your arms, allowing you to move and reach for things. Okay, now let's go until those arms are pointing directly to each side again. Fingers are still sprayed apart. We're going to go up just a little bit higher with the arms. You should be standing in an X, right? Your body should look like an X. Your feet are wide. Your hands are just as wide. Okay, now I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to bend over, so shooting my hips back and try to touch my left toe. So I'm going to do that, bend over, keep that left hand up in the air, and then back to start position. All right, now I'm going to take a little wider stance, which means my hands are going to go a little wider. It's going to feel a little better for me. All right, now I'm going to take that left hand, I'm going to shoot those hips back as I fold myself in half. Right hand is still in the air. I'm reaching down, touch the right toe. Left hand, right toe. All right, now I'm going to do that 3 more times. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be scanning my back and my hips. Seeing how they're moving. I can feel my hamstrings, my glutes getting involved in this. I can feel the muscles of my back getting involved with this. And I am showing some gratitude to that part of the body. Nice little stretch. Let's go one more time. That felt really good. Back up. And then back up. Okay. Go ahead and drop those arms. Go ahead and get those feet just underneath your hip sockets. Right? We're going to go ahead and reset. So shift that weight back in the heels. Squeeze the glutes. There we go. All right, let's go with shoulder circles. Let's go forward shoulder circles. As big as you can. You're just tracing circles with each shoulder. Making sure that that chin is not just staying down. Go ahead and look up. with those shoulder circles. You can keep your eyes closed, keep breathing. Okay, reverse those circles. All right, we're looking up, we're looking down. And as we're doing this compound movement, we're scanning shoulders, we're scanning neck, right? Showing gratitude in each of those areas. Okay, relax those shoulders and then just go ahead and shake it out. All right, now let's reset, weight in the heels, squeeze the glutes. Let's go 4 deep breaths, 4 deep breaths. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job. Go ahead and slowly open those eyes. Nice. So you should be very acquainted with the body this morning. The body should feel really appreciated because you ran through it and you thanked everything. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with the Tabata. In this Tabata, we're going to do jumping jack toe touches. We're going to do butt kicks. We're also going to do skater jumps, right? And then we will do regular jumping jack. So let me grab my clock here. Make sure you got some space. Make sure you got some water. Okay, we are going to start with the jumping jack toe touches. Remember, those jumping jack toe touches are, I'm here, right? And then I'm going to bend over and touch those toes. Side view is here. I'm going to bend over, touch those toes. When I first start, those knees are going to be bent because those hamstrings are still a little tight. But as I get warmed up, I'm going to try to keep those knees straight. Now, if you do not feel like jumping this morning, the modification for that is stepping out to the side and then bending over, touching the toes. Stepping out to the side and then bending over and touching the toes, okay? Here we go. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Jumping jack toe touches. Okay, now we're going to get into butt kicks, right? So our butt kicks is I'm reaching down, hitting that heel, right? I'm not dropping the hand or I'm running it, right? Now, if you're going to run it, go ahead and go. You're going to stay in the same position. You're going to land with soft feet. And you're really trying to touch your heel to your butt. Rest it. You can go slow with that one or you can go fast with that one. Next, we're going to get into those skaters jumps, right? So I'm jumping side to side. Here we go. Trying to find my balance before I jump to the other side. Trying to cover a little bit of distance. There we go. Okay, rest it. All right. Let's go back to that jumping jack toe touch. Jumping jack toe touches, go. All right, let's go back to those butt kickers. We got to warm up these hamstrings. Warm up these hamstrings. Here we go. Again, going to be landing in the same spot. Soft feet. Okay, rest it. Skaters. Skaters. This time we're going to try to go down and touch that opposite toe. A little more warm now. We'll jump to the side. Try to reach. There we go. Balance is the priority here, not how many or how low you can go. Balance. Okay, rest. What do we got? Let's go regular jumping jacks this time. Regular jumping jacks. Now with those jumping jacks, let's try to touch above the head and behind the back. Above the head, behind the back. Nice. Good job, good job. And then let's finish with some air squats. Feet are just outside of hip width apart. Right, we're gonna shoot those hips back. We're gonna get as deep as we can. This one's about mobility, so I don't care how many you get, but drop, open up those knees, squeeze the butt super tight at the top. Warm up those hips. Bam. How low can you go? Okay, and rest it. Good job. All right. Today, we have an EMOM, right? Every minute on the minute. 5 movements. We're just gonna, the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna start the clock. It's gonna be a running clock. And then we start with 50 jumping jacks. We're gonna try to get 50 jumping jacks in 1 minute. And if we get that, okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I messed up here. I didn't write down the numbers that we were gonna do. The movements we're gonna do is jumping jacks, mountain climbers, prisoner squats, high knees, and burpees. It will only take me a second because I know exactly. Okay, so first movement, 50 jumping jacks, right? So if you get 50 jumping jacks done in 30 seconds, you get to rest for 30 seconds. Because at the top of that next minute, we need 40 mountain climbers, right? And then if you get those 40 mountain climbers done in 30 seconds, you get 30 seconds of rest. Because at the top of the third minute, we have 30 squats. And then if you get those 30 squats done, then at the top of the fourth minute, we're gonna do 20 high knees with soft feet. And then at the top of that 5th minute, it is 10 burpees. So the goal here is to get through, I'm gonna say our goal is gonna be 4. If we're lucky, 5 rounds of this, okay? Now, jumping jacks. If you don't feel like jumping, again, this one's gonna be difficult to get the 50 in, so you might just be, right, just stepping side to side. Those mountain climbers, we all know that's the top of the push-up. We wanna make sure that hands are underneath the shoulder, or maybe shoulders are a little bit more in front so that the feet can float. Now I can march these, or I can run them, okay? And then we're gonna do prisoner squats. So what a prisoner squat is, I'm gonna take these fingers, I'm gonna interlock them, I'm gonna put them behind my head. I am not going to be pushing my head forward, especially down at the bottom of that squat. The tendency is people go here, putting a lot of stress on that neck. I do not want you to do that, right? Keep the elbows wide, keep the chest up. Weight is in the heels. I'm gonna drop down as low as I can. Bam. Bam. Okay, and we need 30 of those. And then our high knees, right? Just getting those knees above the hips, right? I can march it, right? Or I can run it. If I run it, I want soft feet, please. And then our burpee, last one, is standard burpee. Is I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna put those hands down on the ground, I'm gonna kick back, land in the bottom of my push up, keep those feet up, and jump, right? Modification, I can drop down, kick back, omit the push up, jump, okay, modification, I can squat down, step back, right? Do my push up, step forward, and then just raise the arms, right? So a couple of modifications. You don't have to be married to either of the movements as we go through. Listen to your body. If your body wants to do regular standard burpees, then do it on the first round. But if it decides in the second round it doesn't want to do that, then modify. Okay. So it goes again, rep scheme 50, 40, 30, 20. I will keep repeating that. So all you have to do is move. All right. Make sure you got your water. Bam. Make sure you got your towel. And then we are going to get started with 50, 50 jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, and go. 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh my God, we gotta be cooking to get these 50 done in a minute. Cooking, cooking, cooking. We need 40 mountain climbers in 4 seconds. Go, 40 mountain climbers. Okay, that goes a little faster. It's a rest. That one goes a little faster. Now we're going with those 30 prisoner squats, but we got some time. We got some time. We got some time. 15 seconds. That's those 40 prisoner squats. 10 seconds. Feet are just outside of hip width apart. They want to be pointed ahead, maybe slightly tilted out. 3 seconds. Let's get those elbows up. Keep them wide. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Chest up. 4, 5. Make sure. 6 that you're pressing evenly. 7 through both legs. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Don't pull on that neck. 22, 23. Squeeze the butt tight at the top. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Good job. 10 seconds. We need 20 high knees, soft feet. You can walk them or march them, or you can run them. 20. 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20. Okay, that one goes quick. Looks like our rest stages are the mountain climbers and the high knees. 40 seconds to 10 burpees. We will take a break before we start the next round. This will be one round complete in 30 seconds. Boy, it's amazing how much the body fights you with some of this anaerobic stuff. But once you get into it, the body's like, yeah, give me some more. Give me some more. This is what I was designed to do. Not sit at a desk in a computer. 5 seconds. Figure out which burpee you're going to do. And get it done. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. It took me 45 seconds. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go a full minute of rest. Once this minute is over. All right. So at 6 minutes, we're going to start all over again. So catch your breath. The way I like to do that is how we practiced this morning. Deep breaths. Take as much oxygen in as you can. It will help bring you back down to earth, right? Usually after something like that, we're trying to catch up. You will catch up better or faster by forcing that air in, calming yourself down, taking yourself out of fight or flight. You got 20 seconds. We need 50 jumping jacks, right? Hands above our head, hands behind our back, right? Figure out your breathing pattern so you're not so winded. Focus on the breathing. 5 seconds. And we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay, 51 seconds. Okay, we got those 40 mountain climbers after this. Remember, this one's a rest. This is a rest minute. 40, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right. 19 seconds. Get on top of the breathing. Nice. 30 prisoner squats are coming up. 30 prisoner squats coming right up. Get on top of that breathing. All right, 5 seconds. Feet are wide. Elbows are wide. Let's go. 1. Weight in the heels. 2, 3. Squeeze the butt at the top. 4, 5, 6. Chest up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Good job. 55 seconds. What do we got next? Get those high knees. We need 20. Soft feet. Here we go. 1, 2, 4. All right. On top of the breath. On top of the breath. Okay. It's interesting. I was writing this one and we got 30 seconds. I guess I didn't realize how anaerobic it was. I will label this one anaerobic. You guys know the difference between aerobic and anaerobic, right? Aerobic, body working with air. You have enough air to do what it is that you can do, that you're doing. Anaerobic is your body's not using. Okay, let's do this. 10 burpees. I'll finish that thought here. 10 burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It took 45 seconds. Get on top of the breath. Okay. So aerobic, all that means is that your muscles need oxygen, right? Your organs, muscles need nutrients. And so you have your circulatory system, right? The more efficient your body gets at delivering oxygen to your muscles, the more fit that you become. So how do you make it more efficient? One of the ways is trying to work with an oxygen deficit, right? So oxygen deficit movements are like burpees. That's why burpees are so hard. You're using almost every muscle in your body. Oxygen demand goes up, but you don't have enough to supply it. The more you work that muscle, the more efficient your body gets at working with an oxygen deficit, and then the better your circulatory system gets at delivering the oxygen, right? Aerobic would be something like a long run. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I went over the minute here just for a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and restart this clock. We can do that because again, we're trying to create a positive relationship with our body. We don't have to be so rigid. So, okay, we're gonna get started. We need 50 jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, go. This is our third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. That took 45 seconds. I'm sorry. That didn't take 45 seconds. That took 40 seconds. We got 10 seconds. 40 mountain climbers. 40 mountain climbers. 5 seconds. Walk them or run them. Here we go. Okay. Catch your breath. Got the 30 prisoner squats coming up. 25 seconds. 20 seconds. 30 prisoner squats. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. 30. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, and 30. Nice. Okay, we got to go right into those high knees. Here we go. High knees 20. All right. Good job. And then our 10 burpees. 10 burpees. And then we will have completed 3 of these. I knew we could do 4. The question is, can we do 5? Can we? I think we can. Do we want to? We'll visit that. We'll visit that. 20 seconds. I need 10 burpees. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Right now. Right now is where you should be. Right now is where you should be breathing. Right now. Right now. Right now, right now, right now, you should be doing your burpees. Here we go. Burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. Good job. That was 3. That was 3. We're going to work on the 4th one. We committed to 4 of these. That's all we're going to think about. All right, so we got a minute rest. Catch up on that breathing. Grab yourself a little bit of water if you need it. We're not thinking about work. We're not even thinking about breakfast. All we're thinking about is we've just completed 3. We're about to knock out this 4th one in about 30 seconds. I will allow you to think that far in the future. 30 seconds into the future. That's it. Nothing after that. We're not even going to be thinking about what we've done, even though we've done a lot. We've done a lot. 10 seconds. We're getting those 50 jumping jacks. Okay, here we go. 50 jumping jacks. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Nice job. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds, 40 mountain climbers. Top of the breath. Okay, mountain climbers, 40. 39, 40. Woo! Yeah. All right. Prisoner squats are up. Next, in 30 seconds. In 20 seconds. Prisoner squats. I feel like I'm getting more fit. I feel like I don't need the time. I'm joking. I enjoy this rest. Okay, here we go. 30. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, we gotta go right into those high knees. 20 high knees. All right, nice. 10 burpees. 10 burpees next. In 40 seconds. 10 burpees. Alarm clock went off at 4. Blew past it. Blew past it. Off. Bloop. Went off at 4:15. Can't blow past that one. Get out to bed. Do not do what I do. As soon as you hear the alarm clock, get up. Do not hit snooze. Do as I do, not as I say, or do as I say, not as I do. Okay, we need 10 burpees here, 4 seconds. Go, 10 burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Okay. That's 4. That's 4. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? Should we do 5 or should we call it? We got 10 minutes. Let's go. Let's go, Heidi. Let's go. That's what I love to see. All right, we're going to go. And we got some time. We're going to go in 40 seconds. Let's go 5. Let's knock it out. This is how you attack Wednesday. Do the hard stuff first. Everything else is going to be easy. Everything else is going to be easy. Here we go. 20 seconds. 15. Burpee or jumping jacks. 50 in 9 seconds. 5 seconds. Yeah, baby. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Woo, yeah. Mountain climbers are next in 10 seconds. Mountain climbers are next. Yeah, see, 5 just feels natural. 5 feels natural, right? We should just do it. Okay, mountain climbers, 40. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Nice. Feeling loose. Feeling loose. 30 seconds. We got those prisoner squats. Last ones of the day. This is a metaphor in there, right? Metaphor in there. I'm trying to think of it. Prisoner squats first thing in the morning. Breaking out of the chains of that bed, I guess. I don't know. No, that's not it. 5 seconds. Prisoner squats. Here we go. 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We're going to right in those high knees here in about 5 seconds. High knees, 20. All right. Last burpees of the day. Last burpees of the day. Do the hard stuff first. We always make the mistake of thinking if we make it easier for somebody, it's better for somebody. It's not true. It's not true. Tough love, the hard stuff. Do that first. Everything behind that's going to be easy. Do hard stuff first. 5 seconds, we'll get these burpees done. Okay, here we go. 10 burpees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Yes. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself, especially if you hit that, if you blew past that first alarm like I did. Round of applause. Pat on your back. High five. Seems corny, but it's important. I mean, not all of us have done the work of surrounding ourselves around people that give us a round of applause, or that give us a pat on the back, or that gives us high fives. I do it with you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but you don't see me and it's not happening. It still needs to take place, even if you do it with yourself, right? The most important talk is the talk that you do with yourself, right? People can say whatever. Sometimes we take it in, sometimes but that is always in there. Treat yourself nice. Talk to yourself nice, right? Especially when you do something big, all the small victories. This was a huge victory for me. Because again, I broke one of my own rules. Had a little wine last night. Ooh, and it was tasty. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna hold you anymore. The affirmation for Wednesday, July 27th, 2022 is more words of wisdom. As you guys know, I've been leaning more towards the words of wisdom. I should get back to kind of breaking it up. But worry is a misuse of your imagination. Worry is a misuse of your imagination, right? When we're kids, and I know this, it's been a long time since I've been a kid, but I am raising an adult who happens to be a kid right now. And his imagination is off the charts, right? And I look at him and I go, you got everything at your fingertips, right? You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about your bad schedule. I mean, you don't even have to worry about that, right? I got that, right? You just be a kid, right? So his imagination is off the charts. But as we get older, we start accepting more responsibility, right? We stop imagining. And we fill that time with worrying, like, am I going to do this? What am I going to do? What's going to happen, right? And when I read this, it made sense. I never ever even thought about the time that you spend worrying and there's only so much time in the day, right? Only so much time in the day, so much space in your head. And I don't care who you are, we can only do one thing at a time. I don't care how much multitasking you're doing. If you're working on 5 different things, they're not getting what they would get if you just focused on one. So with that understanding, when we worry, worrying is unproductive, right? But that's taken away from our imagination. And if we are creatures who are searching for full expression or figuring out who we are and showing up as our best self, we need our imagination to do that. Worrying is not helping us show up as our best self. So I'm not going to get, I'm long-winded. I know this. I'm learning about myself. Well, I know this about myself. But worrying is a misuse of your imagination. That's what I got, right? So wake up, wake up, wake up. We just killed this workout, Heidi. We just killed this workout. Any questions? Anything you got?
Yeah, I have like a little funky thing happening with the shoulder.
Okay.
And I'm just like, because like when I was doing the burpees, for a second I was just skipping the push-ups, but then if I took the push-ups really slow, it was okay. But I just like can't, I'm just like trying to figure out if I should be stretching or if I should be strengthening or like, I don't know. Something just torqued. It's not like a huge deal, but it hurts when I do some of the movements.
Okay. So the shoulder is an interesting joint, meaning that it is a ball and socket, much like your hip, but it has a lot more range of motion, which means that the ball and the socket itself is not as deep as the socket on your hip. In fact, I would say the socket is more like that as opposed to that. It's more like that so that we can move in all these different directions, right? It can even move away from the socket slightly, a couple of degrees or a couple of inches, right, in each direction. Now, when you have a ball and socket like that, right, in order for that ball to stay in this shallow socket, there's a thing called a labrum that goes around it that makes it deeper. But that labrum is soft tissue, which means that it bends a little bit. right?
Mhm.
Now, in order to be able to use your arm in terms of doing like pushing and pulling and not have that thing just slide off the side, there's
Mhm.
muscles that connect that. Now I'm just kind of simplifying this. There's
Yeah.
muscles that come from your torso that go this way, connect to the shoulder. They go that way, connect to the shoulder, from the back, from your torso to the shoulder, right? And then underneath, right? All of those muscles are holding things in, right?
Mhm.
Some of those muscles that are holding things in are connected to your shoulder blade,
Mhm.
right? And the actual socket is part of the shoulder blade. Now, in order for you to have what's called a stable shoulder, that shoulder blade has to affix itself to the back of the rib cage. And then it stabilizes so that the arm can pull or push or move in all these different directions, okay?
Mhm.
Now, if the muscles around that shoulder blade are not doing its job, then you're working with an unstable shoulder, meaning shoulder blade is not affixed, it's out here, and then it's trying to support the arm. It's
Mhm.
kind of like, and I might get too deep here, so you have a car, you have two wheels in the front, two wheels in the back. The chassis, which connects those wheels, is nice and solid, which means that all of the energy that when you press the accelerator goes to the tires and you move forward. Now imagine that chassis being noodly. When I press the gas, I'm going to have some of the energy that goes towards moving myself forward, but some of it will be lost because same thing. I can't fix that shoulder or that shoulder blade to the back of my rib cage, then I'm bleeding energy. Now, I can only do that for so long before I start to feel some discomfort and then eventually pain. So, what I would suggest is that a lot of times, and this is the problem with the workouts that we do, is that we don't have a pulling element, right?
Okay. Yeah.
We can push, right? We can do dips, right? And that's strengthening the muscles that push, right? And most of them are here, here, and here, right? But we also need to keep that muscle balanced because remember, we got boom from here to here, right? From here to here, and from here to here. So we need to be also pulling, 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 right?
Mhm.
And so I would just not knowing or not being able to put eyes on watching you do the push-up, I
Mhm.
would say that we need to start pulling more,
Okay.
right? In the different directions. Okay.
Okay.
Um, and that's another thing. I'm glad that you brought that up and we're kind of going over. I apologize. But you know, I started this program because I wanted to be able to reach my community of origin, right? I got a lot of people coming up to me, man, I really want to train with you. I like the stuff that you're doing, you know, and okay, let's get you scheduled. And you know, it's like, you know, $85 an hour, you know, not a lot of people, it's a luxury. Not a lot of people can do that, right? So I'm like, okay, this is a way, $20 a month, less than $1 a day, right? I can get my community or my community of origin, I'm gonna make it affordable to where you can get a little bit of Coach Chuck. It didn't work. I mean, when I was giving it away free, you know, I had all kinds of people watching it and doing it, even up at 5 o'clock in the morning. When it came time to commit to that $20, it just didn't work. So the reason why I'm telling you all that is because the other thing is that I didn't want people to have to go out and buy a bunch of equipment, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But some of us have equipment, and it seems like people that are actually doing the class has equipment. So I'm starting to think about starting to add some equipment, like some weights, some light weight, that we can get some pulling into the workouts, right? So I think I'm gonna make that adjustment, and then people who join later under the circumstances of why it was created, then I'll just have to figure out something with those people.
Yeah.
So, but I believe you have a pull-up bar.
Yes.
I believe you have TRX straps.
Yes.
Okay, so if you could connect your TRX straps to that pull-up bar,
Mhm,
get your body in a horizontal position, right?
mhm,
Keep those elbows tucked,
mhm,
rotating. So when my arms are long, palms are facing that way. When I
mhm,
pull up, palms are facing this way.
mhm.
Pull up as far as I can, right? So start doing those.
Okay,
Start with that, right?
okay.
And
Mhm,
I would do, sets of 12 to 15. I would probably do 3 to 4 sets of that. And I would
mhm.
start doing that 3 times a week.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
the other thing is you're pointing towards your left shoulder. You are right-handed, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you're not having that pain in your right side because you're probably pulling more with the right side and it's more
Mhm,
balanced. The left side, not so much. So if you're going to be doing those TRX rows, then I would also add only on my left
mhm,
platform, foot, hand, stagger,
mhm,
right? Rotate,
mhm.
just with that left,
Okay,
right? And I would do, if I'm going to do 3 sets of both arms, I would do 3 sets with that right or left arm at the end. Finish it with
okay,
that, right?
okay,
Try to balance out the strength.
okay.
And then going forward, making sure that you are not, even though you're right-handed, just more dominant or predominantly using that right hand. So I'll give you an example, and I hate to use this example. Well, no, I'll use a different example. So raking, right? Now,
Yeah.
a lot of pulling with raking, right?
Mhm,
Now, if I know I got a dominant hand, I might start to count, right? I might
mhm,
5 rakes this way and then do 8 that way. 5
mhm,
rakes this way, 8 that way, right? And you got to be really mindful of your movement like that until you can become balanced, because it's not the working out that's
mhm.
making it in balance. Because I would argue we do this twice a week, if we're lucky 3 times a week. So it's not
Mhm.
that, it's what you're doing throughout your day
Yeah,
that slowly is getting that right,
yeah.
more balanced than the left.
Okay.
So hopefully that was helpful.
That was super helpful. Thank you.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too.
See you Friday.
Yep.
All right. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.